Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're digging into a choice every company has to make with AI. Do you use it to slash costs for the shareholders, or do you use it to build better, stickier relationships with your customers? As we're about to see, that one decision, well, it changes absolutely everything. So let's kick things off with a question that probably sounds familiar. You've got two companies, right? Both spend millions, maybe even tens of millions, on the exact same AI tech. So how is it that one of them ends up with happy, loyal customers, while the other is just creating frustration and driving people away? What's going on there? Well, the answer comes from some fascinating research by Virtualization Options LLC. Now, this is part 3 of our look at their big report, and today we're focused specifically on implementation. It's all about how these different strategies actually get put into practice and lead to those wildly different results we were just talking about. And the secret, it turns out, isn't really about the technology at all. It comes down to a single, defining choice that's made right at the very beginning, a choice that ends up steering every single decision from that point forward.
It all boils down to something the research calls strategic orientation. And you can think of it like a fork in the road. Path 1, use AI to maximize short-term shareholder value, which usually means aggressive cost cutting. Or Path 2, use AI to create long-term customer value by actually improving their experience. That single choice right there becomes the blueprint for the entire AI journey.
Okay, so talk is cheap, right? How does this strategic orientation actually show up in the real world? Well, one of the easiest ways to see what a company really cares about is to just follow the money. Where they spend their AI budget tells you the whole story. And get this, the shareholder-focused companies, they pour a massive 75% of their AI budget straight into the tech itself. The goal is pretty clear. Get the software and hardware in the door, and start cutting operational costs as fast as humanly possible. But look at the difference here. The customer-focused organizations, they spend way more on their people. Over double, in fact. 35% of their budget goes into workforce development. They see AI less as a machine you just buy, and more as a new tool that their team needs to learn how to use really, really well. And this chart shows you exactly what that money is buying. On the shareholder value side, it's all about automation, things like RPA or chatbots designed to deflect you from talking to a person. But on the customer value side, it's about augmentation, giving their teams tools like customer intelligence platforms to make them smarter and more effective. It's so clear, isn't it? One side is trying to replace people, and the other is trying to empower them.
Now, it's not just about what you buy, it's also about how fast you move. This fundamental choice, cost-cutting versus customer building, completely changes the project's timeline, its priorities, and how much risk everyone is willing to take. This is where it gets really telling. The shareholder-focused path is basically a sprint, a quick assessment, a very small pilot, and then a massive, aggressive, big bang deployment. The customer-focused approach, though, that's more of a marathon. They take their time planning, they run extensive pilots, and they expand carefully, listening to feedback every step of the way. And finally, this core strategy dictates the kind of help companies look for. You know the old saying, you are the company you keep? Well, the partners an organization chooses for its AI journey reveals whether they're looking for a quick fix or a long-term transformation. It's a perfect reflection of their strategy. Shareholder-focused firms tend to go for the big, established enterprise providers who offer standardized, out-of-the-box solutions. You know, something they can plug in and turn on immediately. The customer-focused firms, on the other hand, they seek out specialized partners, experts who offer flexible, customizable platforms. They're not just buying a product, they're looking for a partner to innovate with for the long haul. So when you peel it all back, the budget, the timeline, the partners, none of this is really about the technology. These are cultural decisions. They are crystal clear reflections of what an organization truly believes about its employees, about its customers, and about its own future. And that leaves us with one final thought. If you really want to understand what your company values, don't look at the mission statement on the website. Look at the technology it's implementing. Ask yourself, is this project designed to better serve people, or is it designed to save money? The answer to that question will tell you everything you need to know.